Hello, everybody, and welcome back to G News. It's been a while since we did one of these, but today is a special occasion because last year we were getting a near San Diego Comic Con, and we are getting some new figures from Hiya and SH at the same time. That's right. So we got some new figure announcements, and I'm gonna yap about them, tell my hopes and dreams, and of course I'm gonna spread the word of hashtag SH Monstars Megalon because that's the one in figure I need, because Megalon is the best kaiju. So let's get to it. So I got the list of everything, and I got the images. So first up, we're going to be going over my personal favorite, SH Destroyah. So, if you don't know, we've already had an SH Destroyah once, so this is basically just a new one. But the thing that's mainly different about this one is that this one comes with some cooler paint. Now, I know some people are probably going to hate on the chest color, but I think this more vibrant version of it looks a lot better than the main one we have. I just think it looks a lot more vibrant, more appealing to the eyes. I just think it's all a lot better. I just think it's all a lot better than the OG one we got, because the OG one we got was a little like too realistic, I guess you could say. It's a little bit more realistic. It's got like way less vibrancy, and yeah, so I think it's way more vibrant. It also comes with a beam part, which is something I'm super excited about. We also see it's got some of those electric pieces, kind of like how the um SH Space Godzilla did. The SH Space Godzilla that released last year, I think it was. Um, yeah, as we can see, we get some good looks at its posability. One thing I have noticed is that it has a little bit more blackish paint on it than red paints, unlike the last one, which again I'm okay with. I think it looks a lot better. Um, Now what we don't know is um how much is it gonna be. I'm praying it's gonna be the same as the OG one, but judging that it's a re-release and it's a new version of it, it's the perfect form or the Tokyo Bay Area battle version. I think it's gonna be up to around 200, 250, or probably at the highest 300. As we know, SH Monsters has a really insane price range. Like, see, Showa Ghidorah is $300. That's insane. Like, some of these prices are like genuinely crazy. But still gonna be buying it. I still think it's pretty sick, and it's probably gonna be making an appearance at next year's G Fest. Now, next we've got a long line of Hiya figures that were announced. We got a few of them here. These are some of the only photos I could find. We've got Behemoth. This one is really cool in my opinion. I think it's really sick. We barely get any Behemoth figures. And as we all know, Hiya likes to make figures that we don't really have a lot of, such as the female Muto and the Skullcrawler. Um, from the top of my head, I can think of. I think Behemoth is a super cool choice, and hopefully soon we can get Methuselah, which I'm pretty sure has its own like big old yap story. Maybe for another video, Methuselah updates. Methuselah is probably my favorite one out of the Titans, but Behemoth is easily a top one. I just don't like how it got slammed in Godzilla Dominion. But again, I think it's really cool. Next we got Tiamat. From this image, it kind of looks more like a statue. I don't know if these are statues. I don't know like the exact brand names. They go under. So this could be a statue or not. But if it is a figure, it doesn't have a lot of articulation. But I'm hoping it is going to have a bunch of articulation. And maybe we could get Amanda one day, maybe. Hopefully. But the one I am most excited from Hiya is Monster X. I think it looks pretty good. I think the chest is a little off. He's got a little too much abs. He looks a little too lean, and like arms are kind of small. But again, this is just a working version. This isn't painted or anything. It's still missing a lot of stuff, but I do think it's really sick. And then finally we have Burning Godzilla, which from this look just looks like Heisei Godzilla with really thick thighs because there's no paint. But I do like the face sculpt. It does look a little pretty, a little bit chubby, a little bit, I guess, but still really accurate. And Burning Godzilla is probably one of my favorite designs out of all the Godzillas. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna click on this account. I'm hoping that they have more images. No. All right, wait here. I got some images. Um, we've got the Warbat. Um, the Warbat looks really sick. Again, we don't get a lot of figures of it. Really hoping we could get some really cool stuff. And then we also have Scar King. There he is. I personally think this Scar King looks better than SH Monster Arts. From what I can tell now, my biggest problems are how thick the sideburns are, and also how lean, how like big his chest is. Those are my only problems with it. From looking at these sculpts, these other sculpts, the Smile one looks amazing, and then the RAR one actually looks more like a RAR one than the SH Monsters one. There's Scylla. I don't know if Scylla. It's been a while since I've been looking into news like this, but this is really sick. I think Scar King looks phenomenal. Phenomenal. You get the point. I think it looks really sick. I'm really excited for all these figures to come out and for me to go in debt soon. But I want to spread the word for SH Monster Arts Megalon and maybe even Hiya Megalon. But they'll probably come like years after each other. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for today. Work on some more videos. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.